Today at Coyote Classics, we're going to check out and drive this beautiful 1962 Chevy Bel Air that in my estimation was restored approximately 20 some years ago to a rotisserie restored show quality level. And you know, at a couple feet away, it's an absolutely show car, stunning show car today. It does have a few little imperfections in it that I'll point out, but from bumper to bumper, this car is just absolutely stunning. If you go to our website, coyoteclassics.com, you're going to see just how nice this car was restored. There's probably 25 photographs of the undercarriage. The whole bottom side of this car is 100% rust-free. It has all been painted body color. The floors and frame and trunk. The frame's been painted black. The floors and trunk have all been painted body color. And it's just an absolutely fantastic car. It's got stainless steel exhaust from front all the way out the back. Best thing about this car is as we come underneath the hood, it has a 409 power plant, 340 horse. Motor runs absolutely beautiful. It's got the QC code on it. And you can just tell as far as the restoration quality on it, the heater hoses, all the heater box, everything was done beautifully when it was done. Got all the correct 409 chrome air cleaners, breathers, numbers, everything on there. Motor runs excellent. Got the stock manifolds on it. Firewalls all been painted, inner fenders have been done. Bottom of the hood's painted body color and beautiful. When this car came in, it looked absolutely fantastic, but we put a light buff on it, and it is a single stage paint, which it really surprised me. If you look up and down the sides, it's just got an awesome finish. Great looking car, but it is single stage paint, and there's enough wear on the carpet to where I think the restoration probably was done in the 90s, somewhere mid to late 90s, I'm guessing. It's riding on a beautiful set of rims. It's got the Corvette front disc brakes on it. As we go up to the front bumper is beautiful. All the chrome's been re-chromed as far as the front bumper goes, back bumper. The grille is in excellent shape. It does have a few little pits on the grille. It looks like it's just a nice original grille. Don't think it's been replaced. As we look at our hood gap, we have a nice even gap on the passenger side from front to back. It lines up nicely across the hood. As we look at the top of the hood, we have a tiny little paint chip here, and I'm going to do my best to point this little stuff out on this car. But I would take this to any classic car show and be super proud of it, but it does show a little age here and there. Another little chip here in the front that's been touched up, but our gap is really nice on the driver's side from front to back. As far as the windshield goes, it does have a little wiper mark here on the passenger side. I don't know if that can be buffed out. It's not a super deep one. Other than that, the windshield looks really good. Again, original windshield here too. At the very bottom corner, I didn't see this before. It's got just a little discoloration right here in that corner. It's got the 409 flags on it. Again, the bumper's excellent. It's got the Z06 Corvette, big disc brakes on it. It's got the chrome rocket wheels that are completely polished up and look gorgeous. It's got 245 40 18s on the front. Just give you kind of a sneak preview. Even on the inner fenders and the bolts and stuff, everything was completely painted on this car, apart, put back together with all new bolts. All the new stainless steel exhaust. Rust-free floors, rocker panels, everything is painted beautifully on it. The lower fender is perfect on it. No bubbles or blisters on the lower fender. Our door gap is really nice from top to bottom. It's got the dual Chevy bow tie mirrors. They were replaced during the restoration. As far as we go along, our rocker panel, that's in great shape as well. Where that quarter meets this door lip, a lot of times that'll kind of rust out in this area on these old Chevys. This is perfect right here. Very, very nice. We got a nice door gap all the way up. Our body lines are really in good shape on it. There's one tiny paint chip right here on the door. Over around our wheel lip, it's all super solid. I mean, as I'm feeling inside of this lip, there's no putty or nothing in there. It's all excellent metal, guys. But there is a little paint blister right here on the very front corner. But underneath all this, you can just hear that it's all solid metal, guys. I wouldn't be afraid to put a magnet on this car anywhere. Just got some little blemishes due to age. Again, here's the undercarriage. That 409 sounds awesome too. Back bumper's all been re-chromed. Chrome around the trunk lid area is in great shape. However, these things here, if a guy wants to make it perfect, they need new seals. These seals are dry rotted, they're the original seals. And these pieces right here are the original. So if a guy wants to re-chrome them, then it would look as nice as the rest of the chrome. But the restorer definitely put new emblem on back here on the trunk lid, put new chrome around the quarters and stuff like that. It's got a couple little tiny little scratches in it, but you can tell that stuff was new. Our trunk lid gap over here on the driver's side is excellent. Fits excellent across the top of the quarter panel. All fits really nice here. We have a couple paint touch-ups right along the edge. No dings in the trunk lid that I can see. Again, the passenger side trunk lid gap is great. This car really has the look, guys, and it's got air ride suspension on all four corners. So you can slam this thing on the ground, you can give it a rake, you can do whatever you want with it at a touch of a button, and I'll point that out in a little bit. When they did these doors, they put all new rubbers in it. They did the doors right. I mean, they painted everything. The door jambs are done well. Obviously the fenders and doors, everything was off. They buried the jams in paint. The carpet's got enough wear, you can see just little fuzzies on it and just a little discoloration. Again, it tells me about a 30-year-old restoration. The door jamb paint is beautiful. They painted it with the doors off. There's no tape line. Right in here in this area is excellent. It still has the original armrest bases. They're chipped up just a little bit. The pads and door panels look like they were all replaced during restoration. They're in great shape. All the correct stoppers are on it. Corner of the door is perfect. Here's a good image of the bottom of the door. Now as we sit in here, it's got the really nice Bel Air emblem in here. It's in great shape. The dash has all been redone. It's got the new seal here in between the two dash pieces as well. When they did the exterior paint, they did a fantastic job on the paint on the dash. Our horn works. It's got the original Bel Air steering wheel and horn and everything like that. It's got an aftermarket tack up there, but it's kind of a period correct tachometer. Speedometer works, gas gauge works. Heater fan works. Had the heater going in it great the other day. We'll go ahead and get that going again. Check out the detail they did around here on the kick panels. They did a fantastic job there. Even when they did the carpet, they put all the correct stuff in there. When they painted all the heater box and stuff, all body color. So you don't even notice that down in here. They just did a great job on the restoration. Cigarette lighter works. All the chrome around the inside of the windshield, which the windshield on this thing, if you haven't been in one of these Bel Airs, I mean, the windshield just completely wraps around you. It's just an awesome view looking out this windshield in the 62 Bel Air. Seat covers all been redone, beautiful shape, no rips or tears. The dome light works, visors are nice. Headliner appears to be the original headliner. There's just a little staining in the very back by the back sails, but the sail panels, look how tight they are, guys. You can't beat that original headliner, how they were installed from the factory. You just can't get them that tight, and this one looks awesome, no mouse damage. I would definitely not change this headliner because of that little bit of a stain. But the dome light cover chrome is nice. The lens is good shape. Back seat is perfect. Back shelf is excellent. Chrome around the back window is in great shape. I mean, this car just has a fantastic feel inside. It's got that iconic spaghetti shifter, a correct shifter for it. Doors shut great, line up nice. If we look really close within like 6-8 inches, I can see just some, like right in here, there's a paint on both sides. I don't know, it's just, it's not really raised or anything, but you can just see it's just a little, I don't know how to explain it, just a kind of a bleed through is how I explain it. The paint is just kind of bled through in that factory body line on both sides. Look at how this thing shines and how straight it is. We have a tiny little chip right here above the bumper. Bel Air emblems are all original. So we open this, they did a fantastic job on inside the gas door here. Lower quarter panel's in great shape. We do have a little paint scratch right here. Other than that, it's in fantastic shape. A couple tiny little bubbles. Like I said, inside here, I wish, hope I can try to get, I don't know if I can or not. I wish you guys could feel this lip. This lip is absolutely 100% rust free. There's not an ounce of putty in the inside of this lip. So, but for some reason, just for me to do the age of the paint, we have a couple little bubbles right in here. Over the wheel well is perfect. In front of the wheel is in great shape. Same thing on here. This is like where that seam goes. That's perfect along here. There's no bubbles there. This 409 wants to get going here. It's been idling for about 7-8 minutes and it's ready to hit the road. Bottom of the front fender is perfect. Got a really nice gap. That body line fits perfectly there. Driver's side front fender, I don't really see. Got no chips or nothing in that. There's one chip right here on the door that needs to be touched up, right on that body line there. This is a really cool car, guys. It's for people of all ages. I mean, you talk about an iconic 409 62 Bel Air. I mean, a lot of Impalas out there, but how many post-car Bel Airs are out there on the road? Very, very few. This would be a great car to jump in and take back to the 60s. Pop that hood and have everyone surround you. Again, the dash pane is excellent. Heater works great. We got some great heat going on in here. The VIN number plate's easy to read. Jam pane is excellent. As we come in and out of this driver's seat, there's no tears or bad marks on that cord anywhere. The back of the back seat's in great shape. This is all wonderful. So our heater fan works great. I'm gonna go ahead and shut that off. I mean, the heater blows nice warm air. Our bright lights work. See the bright light indicator there? Dome lights work. Go ahead and shut those off. If I'm turning the wrong thing or what, but our wipers worked yesterday, the other day when I drove it. Right now they're not working. We'll have to check on a fuse on that. So the wipers right now are not working, but they will work. They worked the other day. Horn works. As we go in here, guys, here's where all that the stuff's hiding out as far as our airbags and everything. Kind of shows you how everything's set. It's all different Manual stuff for the front and back, and the glove box is in there, so. Tachometer works great, and this car runs fantastic. The e-brake works as well. Go ahead and let that off. As far as the front end on it, even with these bigger tires, this car just handles the road great. The shocks and suspension is awesome on it. And when I seen this thing come in with this 409, I don't even know if I've ever been behind the wheel of a 409. So I jumped right in it. I was just super impressed at how this thing drove. Transmission shifts fantastic. This thing hauls, man. It's an awesome car. Those Z06 Corvette disc brakes stop perfectly. No pull left or right, as you'd expect. Now, this car does not have power steering, but don't let that scare you off. I mean, it's got the correct big steering wheel. And sometimes these non-power steering old 60s and 50s cars, they go down the road better than anything today. You can feel the road. The steering is nice and tight. This thing runs so awesome. Let's kind of get on it here just a little bit. As far as our transmission goes, first, second, third, 4,000 RPM, shift to fourth. This thing just goes awesome down the road, 75 mile an hour. I always like to do this so we kind of have an idea on the rear end. We are at 2,600 RPMs right here at 65 mile an hour. $75 mile an hour straight down the road. Does not need alignment. Still has power when you kick it down. High-speed braking. If we got to stop in a hurry, here it is, guys. Stops right now. What a wonderful 62 Bel Air, 409 4-speed, older restoration that you can still take to any classic car show and be super proud of.